So we're just at the waterfront here, and if you pan round, Dave, and have a look, you can see that the river is curving. It's not a dead straight engineering structure. Of course, it's a massive engineering structure because all of this whole part of Tai Po is on reclaimed land. So this was all artificially constructed around the late 80s, around that time. Now, of course, the engineers would have put in a dead straight channel had landscape architects not been involved with the project, but they were, and managed to convince the engineers and the client to have these really nice curves for the river, so that's something that is important. That's a really big contribution made by the landscape architects in this in this sense. Another thing I want to point out here is the difference in size of the trees in the tree pits. So this is Cinnamomum camphora. Cinnamomum camphora planted about at least 30 years ago. So this is 30 years old. Look how tiny it is. Right? And then if I cross in a minute without getting run over, I'll show you another one that's 30 years old. And that is this one. This is the same species planted at the same time. The difference being that these trees are all planted in a wide open slope planting area. So, and you can see that the roots go very close to the surface, out horizontally. Remember, pretty well all trees in Hong Kong, the roots go out horizontally, long distance. That means that the trees, just here, these trees are trapped in their little tree pits, right? And so you can really see the difference. It's incredible. I mean, these trees are 2 or 3 times, at least 4 times bigger, and it's all down to soil volume, and mainly horizontal soil volume, not depth. And this so you know, I suspect that these trees really didn't do very well, and several of them obviously failed completely and have been replaced with totally different species. But you can really see that when you put the trees into the little tree pits, they're at a huge disadvantage. And but it's quite likely that they were not very good tree stock in the first place. You know, there were probably other factors, but the major factor really in tree growth is soil volume.